How's everyone doing? We're here now, part 4 of Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Shall we begin? 10 hours in. Chapter 5, Tower of Black Winds.
Well...
Let's get to it.
So, I am trusting.
Believe in you. Yo, these people are
you
sketchy.
You must be rather bewildered by the
still
power
don't
that
trust
was
it.
hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you. I'm pleased to have been invited.
Let's do it.
I am grateful.
Yeah, I'm gonna bomb this, chat. I know nothing about this person. Is this person a human? I don't know who's human in this game. Like, are you a goddess? Are you a human?
I see. Of course. I see.
Keep it chill. She's human, okay. Humanoid.
Yes. I
Nice. Nailed it. She is a goddess vibe, yeah.
Have confidence. I truly believe you can lead your students down the right path.
Frick! Right at the end. Always lose the one right at the end. I should have nodded there. Should have nodded. Damn it.
How quickly this delightful time has passed. However, we must return to our work.
Wasn't a total disaster.
I appreciate your effort.
Get paid in tea. You needed that. You needed those. Give them herbs? So basically, get your students high. Okay. Alright. Yo, best quest in the game right here. Herbal remedies. Some
I
tea?
heard a relic was stolen.
Yo, you look nervous. Look at that face.
If this had something to do with a family conflict, I don't think I could choose a side. What if it's some kind of powerful weapon? I want one too. I know relics aren't easy to come by, but I'd still like to get my hands on one.
Yes.
Petra's
This
chill.
is
You don't
me,
need
Professor.
this tea.
I hear you have had have worked as a mercenary in the kingdom. Did you find joy in this?
Hell yeah.
You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? I have amazement.
Swinging a sword about in a holy mausoleum? The potential for damage is too great to imagine. I sincerely hope
Shamar's
the saints'
troubled.
coffins were not damaged.
Yo, everyone is alive in a kiss. Knock on wood.
Were you using magic? I've heard you weren't, but... Ugh, it's torture not being able to go inside the holy mausoleum for an entire year.
Some tea? Bravery herbs.
Thank you.
Nice.
I appreciate your effort.
Sweet. Love finishing quests. Feels good.
Professor, let me sing for you. Do you not like my
I love your
voice?
voice.
It would make a Pegasus dance with joy.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want...
Fonts.
Ah, Professor. Gerald was looking for you.
Gerald.
It seems he has gone off
Everything
somewhere.
is proceeding as I have foreseen.
If he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around.
Professor. Oh, Professor. Are you looking for Captain Gerald?
Indeed, I am.
I just saw him
Yo, I
in the
gotta watch
Knight's
that
Hall
Witcher
a little
thing.
while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
Catherine.
Oh, Gerald? He said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery,
get
so
heavy,
you'll
chat.
probably find him
Who's
there.
ready?
I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sedith knows.
You're back? Ah, the graveyard. Of course I know it. It can be a little hard to
Dude,
find.
915 from
Would
Ben
you like me
is
to show you where it is?
serious business.
Very well.
Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave. Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you. But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it.
Mama Bear.
This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love, as well as I love her.
Who's getting that ring?
Well done. You have my
Well
thanks.
done. I got some bear meat.
May I ask?
May I ask? I have no arms clips. You know, I heard. I'm not sure finding items. I've had some uncommon weapons.
That is a good option. We will do a beautiful job.
Okay. We did it!
Time to battle. Everything's on the line, chat. Life is on the line. You know when someone dies, it's gonna be in some filler fight like this, right?
Professor?
Most nobles name magic as their birthright. Warlock. Go for it. Have a good night,
Hello,
sleepless.
Professor. You seem to be in good health.
Glad I could. Have a good night.
Of course.
So mysterious right now.
Doesn't seem intimidated. No, not at all. It's just that I find myself a little concerned for your well-being. You see, Lady Edelgard has taken something of an interest in you.
I mean, I'm the professor.
Don't be flippant. There is something you need to understand about the role I play here. One of my many duties is to determine potential advantages and potential threats to Her Highness. If you prove yourself useful to Lady Edelgard, then all will be well.
Overprotective
If you
much?
pose a threat, I shall have to dispose of you. Yes, this is no joke. While I may be a student here, I am her servant first and foremost. Therefore, if an untimely demise is not to your liking, you would do well to demonstrate your utility with all haste. I should warn you that I am far less compromising than Lady Edelgard. Do not be at ease merely because you stand in her good graces for the time being.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
Such confidence.
Everything's fine.
I'm beginning to see why you caught her eye. My family, House Vestra, has been sworn to House Resvelg for generations.
Hubert is very Final Fantasy XIV vibes.
Since the dawn of the Empire, we have worked to protect the Emperor by
This
any
guy is
means
straight
necessary,
out of A Realm Reborn.
both in the open and in the shadows. If you incur our wrath, you will see just what I mean.
Sometimes
So
I
many
wonder
of
if your
these.
life could have taken you down a different path. If you had never met me and entered my service, you might have had a more peaceful...
A more tedious path. Inconsequential and spoiled rotten, like so many other nobles? Never. My duty to you is no mere obligation. I chose this. I had thought that would be obvious to you.
Choose you, Edelgard.
I understand you well, better than anyone. But when I see you at the monastery, studying with the others, it makes me wonder what kind of life you might have had without me. That's all.
Such a life may have had its appeal. I thought I'd left my years of carefree innocence behind me. But I cannot deny that I find myself enjoying my time at the monastery.
I feel the same way.
That enjoyment, however, is only thanks to you. Standing by your side is all that truly matters to me.
I see.
I see.
Then I won't speak of such things again. If it's really what you want, I'll gladly keep you by my side.
Friend zone.
The path I must walk is soaked in blood. It's a path that can lead to madness, can snatch away one's future, and can even take one's life. And the pool of blood at my feet is growing larger. Those stains can never be washed clean.
Please leave the violence to me.
Awesome.
A leader must be seen as pure, above the fray.
Leave the violence to me.
Allow me to paint the path that lies before you red with the blood of your enemies. I will do it gladly.
Yo, are we the villains? Are we the bad guys?
With this idea, I may be able to get the one-up on Edelgard.
This again.
Hubert! I wish you would not sneak up on me like that.
Maybe you would be more perceptive if your mind were less burdened by sedition.
Sedition? Absurd. This is an important project.
Yes, I heard. A new way to prove how superior you are to Lady Edelgard. She is not your rival, Ferdinand. She is above you. A noble like you ought to know his place.
Anything is better than being a noble like you. Every time you open your mouth, it's Lady Edelgard this or Lady Edelgard that. Do you ever think for yourself? You follow her around like a pet. You spend all of your time fretting over her, and yet you never truly express an opinion of your own. Before you reprimand me, take a moment to consider your own failings.
Great line. 10 out of 10 line right here. Before you reprimand me, take a moment to consider your own failings.
Your nonsense is tiresome, so I hope this will be the last time I have to remind you. Lady Edelgard is the Imperial Princess. You are merely the Prime Minister's son.
Yes, I understand that. But my duty is to guide her, to give frank advice when she is on the wrong course of action. That is what I strive to do, always. Thus my devotion to surpass Edelgard, so that if she needs guidance, I will be prepared to give it. If you think it is tiresome to have a mind of your own, you will never be much of an advisor.
Does the river of filth pouring out of your mouth ever stop flowing? Your obsession with all things superficial is disgusting. It's no use. You're hopeless. I'll take my leave.
I have nothing more to say to you. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Rivals.
Well, this is fascinating.
Tension in the Black Eagles is high. Yeah, things are tense.
Linhardt. Here again I
Hubert
see.
at the center of it.
Go away, Hubert. Now is not a good time. Ah, yes. The double line becomes a helix, and its arc... No, that cannot be correct.
Now is exactly the time. Lady Edelgard requests your presence. Come. The lecture is about to start.
Politely inform her that my research is vastly more important than whatever it is she has to say.
While your passion may be admirable, it is sadly misdirected. This matter takes priority. Return to your hobby when your duty is done.
Hobby? This research will most certainly prove useful in the future.
The Empire requires you to be useful now. I should think you would want the same.
Unhinged.
You have an almost unparalleled intellect, a singular focus, and unfettered imagination.
Keep it
In
chill.
truth, you have talents that many, including myself, will never have the privilege of possessing.
Are you complimenting me, Hubert? That alone deserves to be studied.
Let me finish. I haven't an ounce of respect for the cause you have chosen to waste your talents on, which changes, frequently I might add, with no rhyme, reason, or results. Learn to apply yourself to something constructive. You may still have a bright future.
That sounds suspiciously as if you're not going to leave me alone. I just want to live a life doing things that interest me. Is that so wrong?
That is unacceptable. Even for a nobleman. Her Highness will soon ascend the throne. She is attempting to deal with such noble privilege head-on.
You have a point, and I understand where you're coming from. But I can't do it. I can't bring myself to work for someone else.
Pathetic.
Oh, God.
Keep to your books, then. Goodbye, Linhart.
Linhart.
I am Caspar! What's going on, Hubert? You need something?
I watched you training earlier. Pitiful display.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
You yell before every move.
I know. I do it on purpose. It's how I get fired up. Is that a problem for you? You scared?
Stupid habit. If you value your life,
That's how I
you'll
get
bring it.
psyched up.
What are you talking about? It sounds like you might have a problem with me.
As a matter of fact, I do. If it was only your own idiotic life at stake, I wouldn't bother saying anything, but it's not. Your foolishness hurts everyone.
Ooh, you sure do love to hear yourself talk.
Suppose
Hubert,
you were to
I'm telling you,
shout on
Hubert
the
doesn't like
battlefield as you
anyone.
did in your training today. It is very likely the enemy could anticipate your next move based on your insipid blather. And what if your allies are startled by your outburst and fumble with their weapons as a result? This is not to mention the obvious fact that you would utterly botch any covert operation.
Hard truths.
You really think I'm that stupid? I only shout when it's completely necessary. I don't do it all the time.
Whatever habits you develop in training, you will reproduce on the battlefield. Combat is tense and frantic.
Top 10 heal. Hubert.
You will default to your training whether you mean to or not.
Hey, why don't you just shut up about it? I can control myself.
Hello there, Edelgard. Are you looking for something?
You could say that. I'm looking for someone named Linhart who's been skipping lectures again.
I see. Well, congratulations, you found him. Did you want him for something in particular?
What else could bring me here other than your complete negligence?
Well, perhaps you're interested in hearing my latest theories on the nature of crests. I suspect the formation of crests may be quite different than that recorded in church tradition.
Before you go on, is there any discernible benefit to me allowing this babble to continue?
Well, of course.
And that would be?
I suspect you'll find the topic rather entertaining.
That's it.
What more do you need? Crest research is its own reward.
You know, if you ever truly applied yourself, you could become a distinguished scholar. You could use your crest knowledge to benefit the world, or uncover new discoveries in magic theory.
Why would I busy myself with such tedious work? I perform this research for my own knowledge. I'm not interested in the world at large.
There's nothing wrong with a selfish drive for knowledge, but only if you put it to good use.
I'm sure there must be some use.
Oh? Then please, tell me what potential uses you have in mind.
Well, there are people out there who spend good money on bizarre artistic creations, so I'm sure my not at all useful research could be used as a fine lullaby for the children of the world.
A lullaby? I have things to do. Just know that this was my last warning.
Lullaby?
Sure, of course. Goodbye.
He's in his own world, man. I love it.
Just look at this place. It's so beautiful, I believe I should take a nap and enjoy it properly.
I turn my air on, chat. Sorry if it's a little loud.
Linhart, lost in thought, I see. Unacceptable. Are you not aware that a noble's duty is to be ever vigilant?
Rest increases alertness. Is there something I can do for you, Ferdinand?
Well, I was just passing by, and I thought I could give you a little advice. You always seem to be napping. Why not spend your free time doing something productive?
Easier said than done, Ferdinand. I'm afraid I suffer from a constitution that tires easily.
Same.
Some training will remedy that. Let us work on that today. I will train you myself. Arise, Linhardt. The righteous path of the noble lies before you.
You're always giving it your all, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Is there something wrong with that?
Of course not. In fact, I rather enjoy your demeanor. You go all out even when others wish you wouldn't. You work hard, inspire the admiration of others, and your dignity as a noble is beyond reproach.
I consider it my mission to serve as a guide and a model for other members of the nobility.
As capable as you are striking. Next to you, I am a mere infant.
Oh, you are far too kind. Although I do work hard each day to achieve all of which you speak.
You've mastered all the important noble skills. You drink tea, talk about how great you are, ride horses.
Indeed. I went for a ride earlier today.
Is that so? You'll have to tell me about it sometime when I'm not walking away.
Where are you going?
I must get some sleep, being the infant that I am.
Noble among nobles? Seems a bit much. Did he say get some sleep? Hey, wait!
Get wrecked. A lot of these. Settle in.
You're looking pretty tired, Linhardt. I think you could use a little more of the fighting spirit.
I believe you have enough fighting spirit for the both of us.
Enough? There's no such thing. You need as much as you can get if you're gonna train.
I'd rather pace myself. You're becoming too much like your father. I still recall with startling clarity the time he forced me to do some training.
I remember your father wasn't too happy about that. Our fathers actually got into a fight over it.
They hate one another so much. I simply cannot fathom what's wrong with the two of them.
I wish they'd just have it out already. One big fight to settle things. My father would win, obviously, but it would still be fun to watch.
That would be rather cruel. I don't think anyone in Fodlan could beat up your father. My father does have the height advantage, though.
Height advantage? What does that matter?
Reach.
When two opponents are of similar strength, the one with the height advantage wins. It's pure math.
Whoever forces the other to submit wins. That's how fighting works. It has nothing to do with height.
Brute strength alone doesn't decide a fight. And taller people have longer limbs, too. Longer limbs equates to a longer reach. Taller people can hit you from farther away. Oh, and they have more leg strength. There's also that... Well, I'm bored explaining this. I think you get my point.
No, I don't get it. Now you're talking about limb length and reach? None of that matters when you're up close and brawling.
Brawler. He's a brawler.
I'm going to agree with you just so I don't have to keep talking.
If you've got something else to say, then come out and say it. Actually, no, forget
so
this.
good.
I'll prove it to you myself. Some of those new knights look pretty tall. I'll fight one just for you.
And off he goes.
I'm going to agree, so I just don't have to keep talking.
They're all so strong, I couldn't land a single blow.
So it's as I said then, isn't it? The tallest fighter has the advantage. And my father could beat yours in a fight. I do believe a nap is in order.
This is lovely. Just feel that breeze.
Dorothea, whatever are you doing here?
I was thinking of relaxing here, but it looks as if someone else is lounging in my spot already. Taking a nap in public like this? Really, Lynn. The nobles look
Sleep
down on
wherever.
such behavior.
You do know I am of noble birth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing. You never do act very noble, though. Why is that?
Each person must follow their own way. This is how I prefer to live. Even if some of the more pretentious nobles like to poke fun at my ways.
Yeah.
Doesn't that bother you? I mean, really? It doesn't hurt your pride or anything?
What
Straight up,
use is
Noah.
pride? It doesn't feed
You're
nor clothe
slacking.
you. It offers no warmth on a cold night.
First time I've heard a noble say something like that.
Well, most nobles are... Oh, what is the polite way to say it? Fools. Yes, they are fools. As for myself... My father is the Minister of Domestic
Keep
Affairs.
throwing that
And he
around.
has pride enough for the both of us. For example, did you know he and the Minister
This is
of Military
nepotism.
Affairs cannot get along, although they value each other greatly? His pride gets in the way, so he can't make amends. That is why there is discord between civil ministers and military officers in the Empire. And so pride serves no good purpose in politics either. So tell me, what use is it?
I wonder if bad blood between civil and military leaders is somewhat unavoidable. The Minister of Domestic Affairs is in charge of all civil officials, so if they just give in easily, their subordinates would lose respect, right? I get the feeling that if your pride isn't equal to the responsibility you bear, then you aren't fit to lead. Also, I happen to think pride can be quite charming.
And how necessary is charm? It just gets in the way of living your life.
If you lack charm, nobody will give you a second glance.
Right, which means more time for napping.
Lynn, you can't really believe what you're saying, can you?
Bernadetta, why are you following me? You were following me quite conspicuously, so why attempt to hide now?
Please don't hurt me!
Calm yourself. I have no reason to harm you.
Forgive me, I beg you! I'll go straight back to my room and you'll never see me again, I swear!
She just ran. It was so good. She just ran away.
Yes, Lady Edelgard!
Please explain why you were following me and why you tried to hide.
Is Her Highness saying she will not condemn me?
Please, speak like the human that you are. I already said no harm will come to you.
Yes, I'm sorry. Permit me to explain. Lady Edelgard, you are fearless. I look up to you as an example to follow.
And that explains it. How?
I decided to watch you from a distance, to learn from you, but your presence is, intimidating. I'm more and more scared until I finally couldn't help but try to hide. Forgive me, I threw myself upon your mercy.
Honestly. Look, nobody is truly fearless. Even I have things that I'm afraid of.
What?
What?
You do?
You seem oddly overjoyed at the thought.
No, of course not. But, what in the world could possibly frighten you?
The sea. I find the pitch black of the open sea at night quite frightening. I can't swim, so if the sea were to wash me away, I fear I would never return.
The sea? I think
Say
I
on
may have
land.
seen it once. Maybe. I didn't know you couldn't swim. That's a surprise.
Again, my shortcomings delight you. Everyone has fears as well as things they can't do. How many times must I tell you?
I really did make you angry.
Yo, they've been doing their horsework together.
Bernadetta?
There's a bond here.
If you have a moment, I would like to discuss what happened before.
My nemesis! The hour of fate arrives. Help!
I am not here to hurt you. You need not even open the door. Just listen to me.
I don't have to open the door? Is this a truce? Okay. I like truces.
Thank you. I would like to apologize for sticking my nose into your business the way I did. I thought you might be unhappy all cooped up in there, and that maybe I could help. But I've had time to reflect on what you said, and I realize I was mistaken.
Oh, thanks for caring.
I see that. I suppose that is what I'm trying to say. I should not have pushed you to do something that you did not wish to do. And for me to frighten you like that? That was unbecoming conduct for a noble.
Unbecoming.
Maybe a little bit.
Frankly, I am embarrassed by my behavior. I disgraced myself.
Disgrace.
As for my injury, you need not feel guilty or afraid. The sprain was a result of my own thoughtlessness, not anything you did. I have always strived to be a
10 out
good
of 10
person,
apology right here.
but I suppose all that
Take a note,
striving was
Internet.
for nothing. I have failed in my duty as a noble.
Ferdinand?
Yes, Bernadetta?
I don't really know much about this sort of thing. But you shouldn't say things like that about yourself. It wasn't all your fault, you know. I'm to blame too. I hurt you. And I'm sorry.
Really, it is fine. It healed quickly.
And it wasn't for nothing either.
I am not so sure.
I do like my time alone. Actually, it's more of a need. But you're right. I also need to venture out every once in a while. Maybe if I work as hard as you do, I can try it a little more.
Yes, keep working at it. You are already much more outgoing than you used to be.
When I mess up, or even when it's just a bad day, it's hard for me to step outside. I'm too scared. But the next day, I try again. Because I know that one mistake doesn't ruin everything. So you're still... I mean, just because you... That doesn't mean... I don't know how to put it. But that's how it is. So, the end.
What a graceful end to the conversation.
Hey! Come on, that was serious! At least I got you to
It's
laugh.
a potato. 54 months, thanks so much.
And that one goes there. Perfect!
Oh, hey, Bernadetta. What's going on?
Enemy! Enemy's here! We're under attack! Help! Someone! Anyone!
Help? I'm the one who came here for help. Well, I guess I'll just take care of it myself. I can't believe I got hurt trying to break up someone else's fight. It's ridiculous. All I do is step in to calm them down, and the next thing you know, they're both at my throat. Hey, you ever been in a fight?
Fight! You're challenging me to a duel! No,
Escalation.
I can't! I've never fought anyone in all my life! I surrender! You win!
Alright. That was easy enough. Not to be rude,
Haven't we
but
had, like,
do you
10
ever think
battles
that
already,
maybe
though?
your attitude makes you a little unapproachable? You should try stepping outside and socializing. I'm sure
mansplaining.
you'd make friends in no time if you didn't waste it all in
How
here.
dare you?
Outside? In no time? Oh, sure, yeah! Why didn't I
Yo, the way
think of
Ferdinand talked to her?
that? Or maybe
10 out
it's
of
just
10.
not as easy for me as it is for you. Did that ever cross your mind?
Why wouldn't it be? Making friends is easy. This one time, I even made friends with someone I'd just
Okay,
been in a
that's
fight.
you, Caspar, devaluing Bernie's experiences.
I think it was the gorgeous view that did it. We really shared a moment. Come on, let's go check it out.
There we go.
Hold on! What are you
Yo.
doing? Please don't touch me!
Dude, Caspar.
Ah, put me down! Put me down!
Calm down. I'm just gonna carry you out of here. Easy does it. And here we are. See? That wasn't so bad now, was it?
Kidnapping.
And what about this view? Gorgeous, right?
So this is what death is like. Didn't expect it to be so sudden. Come and claim me, sweet death. But first, let this evening sun wash clean my imperfect soul.
Hey, now don't go dying on me, Bernadetta. It's just the sun.
Huh? What? Where am I? Oh, it's pretty. Such a... It's peaceful here. Flowers are so calming.
First time chat, Johnny Blaze. Thanks so much. How you doing, Johnny Blaze?
Just looking at these, it's like all the terrible parts of the day just disappear. If only people could be more like flowers.
What's Bern doing? She looks like there's something wrong.
All these nobles are just terrifying. And the commoners? Just look at Dorothea. So pretty, popular, dazzling. There's no way someone like me could ever be close with someone like that.
Bern, are you okay?
Dorothea! Did you hear all that?
Just the part about you wishing you could get along with someone. So, Bern, who have you got a crush on? Seriously now, you have to tell me. Who are they? Do I know them? I'm so excited for you, Bern.
No. I was actually thinking about being friends with you.
Me? I thought we already were friends.
That's not what I mean. Oh, I'm such a coward. I thought it would be great
Nice,
if we
Johnny
could be
Blaze.
closer.
Glad you're here. Glad you caught it.
But old memories just get in the way for me.
Bern, whatever happened in the past, you know you have my full support. I'm here for you. I thought we'd already been friends for a long time now. Please.
Just forget it. We'll never be close friends. Father would just... He would just... No!
Wait, Father? What did she mean by
What did
that?
she mean by that? Petra!
Petra, you seem to be flourishing in your new environment. Is all going well for you?
Lady Edelgard, everything is well with me. Thank you for your question. Everyone shows great kindness, even while I am still learning about the language.
I'm glad to hear it. After all, a Abridged royal like yourself is of vital importance to the future of the Empire. If you ever need anything, please let me know. It's my job to watch out for you after all.
If that is your want, I will rely on you if I have the need. However, I will not have that need. I can resolve any problems that occur by myself.
I don't doubt it. Perhaps I'm worrying too much. I just don't know what I would say to your family if something were to happen to you.
Do not spend your worry on me. In Abridged, there is a phrase we say, you cannot shoot two birds with one arrow. Bridget and I are that second bird. Your first target is your ambition. Can you disagree?
There is certainly truth in your words. I do have ambitions that transcend all else for me. When I ascend the throne, there are certain things I must do.
I'm ready to see the ambition in God of War Ragnarok. Ambition.
Tell me, Petra, who do you think I am?
Huh?
I will tell you. I am Edelgard von Hresvelg, and yes, I'm attempting to do what no one else can. I'm prepared to shoot 2 birds, or even 3, with a single arrow. That is the least of the impossible things I will accomplish. If you don't need my patronage, then prove it. Show me your power. Never settle for being the bird. Be the arrow instead.
I will take your words to my heart, and you will be seeing my power. I give you my promise.
Oh yeah. A little heart to heart there, I like it.
Alright, time for some more. Oh, Petra. Hi.
Caspar, do you want to train with each other?
Yeah.
So
Sure.
hesitant.
You have had new training recently, and great improvements. I want great improvement too. Will you give me help?
Well, hey, look at that. You pay more attention than I gave you credit for. I have been trying new training methods. They're definitely paying off. My movements are much sharper lately, more precise.
I am knowing that. I want that too. You teach, I learn. We both get more strength. It will be greatness.
All right. I mean, I guess we can give it a shot. Petra?
Yes, Caspar?
No, never mind. Sorry. I was just thinking about something else. Nothing at all. Let's train.
I heard a question in your voice. Say it.
No. It's really nothing. Don't worry about it.
Could be a crush.
I will not be worrying. Can we be...
Fine. We can talk about it if you insist. You can stop pretending like you don't know.
What am I knowing?
About my father.
That was wrong.
Your father? He is of the military in the Empire. I hear he has great skill.
No, not that. Well, it's kind of about that. I'm talking about when Dagda and Bridget invaded the Empire. My father led the Empire's army that fended off the invaders. Your father was in that battle. Did you really not know? My father killed yours.
You... How long have you had this knowing?
I just found out recently. I had no idea before then. But it's all I've been able to think about since.
Not cool.
So, now you have the truth.
Petra?
Yeah.
Damn it. What am I supposed to do now?
I'm glad he told her.
Training again. You're certainly working hard, Caspar.
Oh, Edelgard. You scared me. You should have said something.
I did, but no matter. What has you training with such intensity? It's never good to neglect one's training, but overdoing it is ill-advised as well. You could already give any student here a battle they wouldn't soon forget.
You think so? Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I can't really stop training, though. I gotta get better if I expect to get anywhere in this world.
If memory serves, you're the second son of House Bergleys, right?
fight, Alex fight, 909, 10 months. Yeah, awesome. My cousin just bought 3 houses and he loves it. I hope you're enjoying it. Yep, this is my first time. I'm enjoying it.
That's right. My older brother is the heir, and there are already too many mouths to feed in our
I've never
family,
watched
so I can't count on any support.
Login. No, I have not. But I just finished Demon Slayer.
I pretty much have to make it on my own, you know?
I understand. It's difficult being born a noble. Those who inherit everything also inherit great burdens.
River.
But the same can be said of those who inherit nothing.
Okay. I like it. Wise words. I'll take it. I was judging her too harshly.
What are you talking about? I don't have any troubles. Who cares if I don't inherit anything? It just means I get to cut a path to my own future. You know what your problem is, Edelgard? You always have to make everything about you.
Are you picking a fight, Caspar?
Hey, now come on. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. Always happy to fight, though, if that's what you want.
I have no desire to bicker with you. Good luck with your training.
What was that about? I'll never understand her.
You came at just the right time, Edelgard.
Rivals.
Is that so?
Yes, I have a story for you. It's about a pair of nobles living about 100 years after the founding of the Adrestian Empire. One was Derek von Eyre. People called him the warrior prime minister. He bravely led soldiers into battle and mowed down his enemies. And the other
was the emperor of the time. She wagered the throne in a duel against Derek and won. Why don't we do what our ancestors did and have a little duel ourselves? That's what you were going to say. But the answer is no.
You interrupted me! The warrior prime minister used a dramatic line to propose the duel, and you did not allow me to say it!
My apologies, Ferdinand.
Well, at any rate, you were correct in surmising that I was about to challenge you. But you were rather blunt in your refusal.
Ferdinand, control yourself. When will you tire of challenging me in pointless competitions?
I can quit now if you insist on it. I will not challenge you again.
You expect me to believe that?
Why do you look so surprised? Of course it is not a valid duel unless both parties are willing. Now that you have refused outright, I must come up with some other way of getting that which I seek.
I'm afraid to ask what you could possibly mean by that.
Only that I will find some other way of showing everyone that I am superior to you. Huh. I will write a handbill listing your accomplishments, alongside my own more impressive accomplishments. Copyists will produce thousands of these pamphlets and distribute them far and wide. Then everyone will know about my...
This has to stop. Perhaps I should have ended things with a duel after
Seriously,
all.
take him out, Edelgard. Oh, Digine's birthday. A tea party.
Did you need something? Why, thanks.
Yeah.
Delicious. Yes. Please not. Yes. Yes. These.
Good save. Good save.
It was delicious.
This weather is unfortunate. Those villagers were right when they said a storm was brewing. But they were more afraid of an attack than they were of the storm. Let's end this quickly.
The thieves have taken Conan Tower as their base. There it is in the distance.
Miklon must be more skilled than your average thief to have overtaken a place like that.
This area was the site of a massive battle several hundred years ago, when invasions from the north were at their peak. This tower was built for both surveillance and defense. It will be difficult to...
You know your history, Gilbert. If I recall correctly, you're from the kingdom, aren't you?
I left my home long ago. If you have any questions about the mission, I'd be... House Gautier has always placed great importance on whether or not someone bears a crest.
Sounds annoying.
Margrave Gautier has 2 sons. A crest never manifested for his eldest. It's not hard to imagine why he left and wound up in this sort of life.
There's no reason that crests should have the power to dictate someone's destiny. Don't you agree, Gilbert? He was just another victim of cruel fate, forsaken by the goddess, who now demands his execution.
So, you think you can take the lance from me, huh? I'll kill you. I'll kill every last one of you!
Nikolai. The Lance of Ruin. Lance of Ruin is so intense. Armor Slayer. Slain.
Not bad for your kind. A bunch of spoiled, rotten children. What the hell?
Get devoured.
Dad, look at that! I'm out of here! Hold on!
It's a beast.
No! Ah!
Unexpected. Unexpected. The hell? Alright.
Such is the fate of one whose life is corrupted by a crest stone. The least we can do is put it.
Holy shit. Gilbert. Gilbert's dead.
I have yet to be forgiven. For now, I must retreat.
Shall I help? It's time. I'm here to help.
We won't hold back!
Here we go. Here come the big numbers. Oh, so stressful. Holy shit. That was so intense.
Goddess, the beast is gone.
Beast.
Yet Miquelon and the lance remain.
Beast.
It is done. Let's retrieve the lance and depart at once.
Hell out. MVP, dude, it was Edelgard.
That man. His form was changed.
Transformation
Just though that
jutsu.
lance was swallowing him whole. Upon that sight, it makes sense that your students were upset. I wonder if those relics truly hide such power. Yet even still, that power seems familiar. That form as well, as one who wields the sword of the Creator. Does that mean you possess that power too?
Professor, you have returned. The goddess is indeed generous with her divine protection. I have already heard Gilbert's report about what happened. See to it that you keep what transpired at the tower to yourself.
Excuse me?
People would lose faith in the nobles
You're
should
sus.
rumors spread of one using a relic and transforming into
sus.
a monster. All regions of Fodland would fall into chaos. We must avoid that at all costs. Please ensure the students who accompanied you understand that as well. Have I made myself clear? His transformation into a black beast was nothing short of divine punishment from the goddess. Punishment for someone arrogant and foolish enough to use a hero's relic even though they were unworthy and unqualified. Of course, that is why we rushed to recover it. Sadly, we did not arrive in time. The church will formally return the lance to House Gautier, if you would.
Bone spear.
You have my gratitude. I can see that I was right. Please report back. I will tell you of your new mission for the coming...
Have I made myself clear? Seriously.
I assume the Archbishop was pleased with your performance. Did you return the Lance of Ruin? I keep thinking about what Gilbert told us. Yes, Miklon was discarded by his family because he was born without a crest.
My allegiance are with my students, and my students alone.
Eventually, he became a masterful thief and gathered enough ruffians to capture a fortress.
Don't trust anyone else.
Right or wrong, he was a gifted leader. He could have been a great asset to Fodlan. What a waste! It's true that a crest can increase your magical abilities and allow you to wield the full might of a hero's relic.
Level up my
But
crest.
one cannot measure a leader's worth based solely on whether or not they bear a crest. There are plenty of talented people in this world without one. People believe crests are blessings from the goddess, that they're necessary to maintain order in Fodlan. But the people are wrong. Crests are to blame for this brutal, irrational world we live in. Their power is granted only to a select few, whom we elevate and allow to rule the world. Have you ever wondered if the only way to create a truly free world is to dispense with the goddess and the crests? Do that, and people will
Burn it
have no
down.
choice but to rise and fall by their own merits.
We're burning it down.
Lady Edelgard, I question whether you revealed too much to the professor.
Chill out.
Perhaps I did.
It is true that our teacher possesses a rare talent. Even I cannot deny it. The ability to wield the sword of the Creator is concerning.
I've already explained this to you. My power alone is insufficient. That's why I'm borrowing power
Should I
from
have
those
to be
people.
at
If
work
our
in,
teacher
like,
can
7
wield it in my
hours?
stead,
Shit.
I believe that would be for the best.
It's a risk.
It's gonna be hype.
A dangerous one.
Hopefully we see
Leave
some
me
good
no
shit.
choice but to take matters into my own hands.
Gibbs, go.
Please excuse me.
Yep. I'm just gonna get to the next save.
I can't hide from the truth. I can't do all that I must on my own. If all I can rely on is my own ambition, my path won't be easy.
You don't need to do it alone, Edelgard.
Is it so risky to reach out my hand?
No. We'll catch you.
Father, I swear I will not stop until I succeed. My
The stream
regret,
tomorrow?
my grief, my whole life.
It's,
I've thrown it all away into the darkness.
let me see. $9:45, I think we're on. My grief, I've thrown it all away into the darkness. Edelgard. Edelgard.
Professor, you have done well to complete such a difficult task. You have shown exceptional skill in leading your students. I am forever grateful for the safe return of the hero's relic. Just as I expected, you have mastered the sword of the Creator. Now then, I shall tell you about your mission for the coming month.
Archbishop!
Seteth, what troubles...
Flayn is missing. I cannot find her anywhere. Professor, have you seen Flayn recently? I have searched everywhere. Where could she be?
Yeah, we got a missing
She may
kid.
be in danger. Oh, no, no, no. What am I to do?
Calm yourself, Seteth. Professor, we shall continue our discussion another time.
I don't like this. I like this guy's voice.
Part 1. White Clouds. Horsebow Moon. Rumors of a Reaper.
Rumors of a Reaper.
As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
As I believe you are already aware, Seteth's younger sister Flayn has gone missing. At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
APB on someone with green hair.
Flayn is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town.
Seems extreme.
Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
Troubling rumors.
There are rumors of someone prowling
Top
the
10
streets
troubling
and attacking
rumors.
innocents night after night. The knights have investigated the matter. They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
The people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade.
When I think of Death Knights, I think of Brad.
There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself.
Switch Pro rumor dumped.
I think of your sister as family as well.
Troubling rumors.
You know that. You have my support.
Brett has not gotten out
We
of
will
jury
devote
duty, I don't
ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul, to recovering her. Professor, your mission for this month is to help find Flayn. The knights have the town covered, so I ask that you
if someone
focus
is
your
missing for
efforts
a
on
month?
searching the monastery again.
That's not good.
We do not have time to waste. You have your orders.
Flayn has gone missing? Most unsettling.
Most unsettling.
It doesn't seem likely that she's simply gotten lost. I'll help.
So, our mission this month is to find her? Well then, let us hurry and locate her before anyone else.
I hope Flayn is okay. What would happen if... Just what would we do if...
You can't think like that, Byrne. Seteth would have a heart attack if he heard you.
I've heard that she has a crest, but I suppose for this moment that is...
Chat, for real though, what would happen on a playthrough if I let all these people die? Like, what if it's just Byleth and Edelgard and everyone else is dead right now? How does the story advance? It's just them talking? Empty room?
We'll start by gathering information. Someone must have
Crazy.
seen Flayn recently.
Byleth floor is so low. Yeah, I think Byleth and Edelgard are plot armored. They don't actually die in the first part, just not in combat.
Right. If we work together, I'm certain we'll find her.
Church Knights. Oh, Petra's birthday. The best. Whatever our best is. Crescent Moon.
You have my thanks for giving me your spare time.
Pleasure's All mine.
I have gratitude. It's needing sweetness. Yes. I am in agreement. What?
Shit.
Yes. Yes.
Shit. Fuck those cats.
I will be waiting happily for you to be inviting me again.
Being outside is so tiring. Tomorrow's gotta be just an inside day, Bernie. Whoa, why is it so cold all of a sudden? It's as if an unspeakable evil just...
You're late.
No, into the light! Back to the beyond from whence you came!
Are you telling me to die?
Hubert!
In the flesh. I came to ask you something.
Oh no, what did I do? Think, Bernie, think!
There have been sightings of a sinister figure carrying a sharp object, wandering the halls at night. A strange giggle, the glimmer of a needle in the dark, the sound of a door creaking open and closed.
I was embroidering.
I suspected as much. Then you leave me no choice.
What? No, I'm too young to die. I've got so much left to do. Please don't kill me!
About what I expected.
She runs away like she's gonna kill her, dude. So good.
It's no good. I can't run anymore.
That was quite a sprint. A shame you lack stamina. Now to my duty.
You're going to execute me, aren't you?
So extreme.
Please, let me compose my last will and testament. Or at least a swan song. The creak of a door. Sorrow like a needlepoint. Bernie's gone away.
Bernadetta, a word of caution. How would you feel if you fell or bumped into someone while carrying around that needle? Please watch where you're going in the future. How did you manage to faint while standing up? Well, I cannot simply leave her here. Petra, industrious as ever, I see.
Hello, Hubert. Yes, I am trying to be industrious. I must be working hard to improve my position. Right now, it is not a good one.
Even accounting for that, your efforts are impressive. I wish a little of you would rub off on certain people here. One troublesome slouch in particular.
Talking about Sleepy Linhart.
I will not be rubbing on anyone.
Not literally. I never would have imagined you would adjust so well to life in Fodlan. When I first met you, you couldn't understand a single word of the language. You had the look of a cornered animal. So much so I thought you'd grown up in the wild.
I had more youth then, and the experience was terrifying. My grandfather ordered me to go to Fodlan with suddenness. I was stolen to a strange land filled with strange people. The treatment I was receiving was like I was a strange beast.
It is unfortunate, but while you were called our guest, you were actually a hostage. You were meant to be insurance that Abridged would not restore its alliance with Dagda and attack us. The Empire required leverage. And after all, you are the Princess of Abridged.
45 months.
It gave me sadness to leave my home. But I am not unhappy that I came to the Empire. I have learned much understanding from the outside world. My experience has made me become who I am. And meeting you and Lady Edelgard has had great value
Cool
for
story.
me.
Like she's
I admire your spirit in the
hostage
face of
turned
adversity.
ally.
You set a strong example to follow.
I'm just about
Petra,
to log
how
off
are you
Action
doing?
Luke. So sorry.
Getting used to life here?
I am settled. Everyone shows great kindness.
I'm glad to hear it. I was so surprised when you first arrived. A princess all the way from Abridged.
You have my gratitude. But please do not call me princess. You are making my cheeks blush.
There's nothing to blush about. You're every little girl's dream of what a princess should be. Anyhow, I suppose it's been a long time since you've been back to Bridget, hasn't it? I hope you aren't homesick. Maybe we can cook one of your favorite dishes from back home.
I do wish for that. But there is no possibility. The ingredients are not found here.
I suppose you're right. That's probably why they don't cook the food of Bridget in the dining hall. I'm sorry. I just got to thinking about how hard it must be to live somewhere so far away from home and... No, it can't be impossible. I'll fix you a real meal of Bridget. I'll just find a recipe and similar ingredients.
Wait, Dorothea. It is the thinking that counts. But your cooking is... What is the word? Horrendous. That is what everyone is saying anyway.
Horrendous? Nobody's cooking can be that bad.
The thinking is enough for me. You have my biggest gratitude.
Fine, I'll do something instead of cooking for you. I just want to be sure that you feel at home here. How about a massage? That may help you loosen up.
I have no problems. My body is already able to relax.
Oh? Then perhaps I could sing you lullabies to help you sleep.
I'm not having sleeping trouble.
Just know that you never have to worry about putting me out. I like helping my friends. Well then, I must be going, but remember my offer.
Dorothea is filling my heart full.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh, Caspar, just who I was hoping to see. I have a tiny little request if you have time to help me.
I'm always happy to help. What can I do for you?
That is exactly what I was hoping to hear. Would you mind coming along to my room?
Your room? This isn't what I had in mind.
Come on, a big, strong guy like you. This is easy. Lift up the cabinet, please. I need to dust behind it.
There's still more to do. Why do you care so much about keeping this place clean? It's just a dorm room.
Were you raised in a
Seriously,
stable?
clean up.
Leaving this place a mess wouldn't be fair to the next person who uses it.
Shout out,
In
Dorothea.
fact, I think once we're done with this room, we should clean up your room as well.
Yeah, I don't think so. I have some actual training to do.
Oh,
Sir, 954
come to think of it, I
months.
have a date myself.
Thanks so much.
The fella I'm seeing has quite a charming face, rich family, and I assume a tolerable personality.
Don't you get tired of spending time with all these guys who have tolerable personalities?
Oh, it gets tedious at times. You must listen to them talk, for one thing. But it's important for my future.
That's how I see my training. I guess it's pretty much the same thing.
I don't know if that's a comparison you really want to make.
Why not? Seems about right to me. Sure, I'm a noble, but I'm also a second son. I don't have anything coming to me. Why do you think I'm always training so much? I need to prove myself on the battlefield if I plan on making it anywhere in this
Battle
world.
Gear vibes. Prove it on the
I
battlefield.
know you don't have noble status or wealth, so you're putting in the effort to marry well, right? See? Pretty much the same thing.
I suppose. It would be nice if everyone saw it that way. Well then, Caspar, I need to get ready for my date. Shall we both agree to work hard for our futures?
Absolutely. I just hope our efforts are worth it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna sleep right now. I gotta get up. I'll see you in hours, chat. I will see you in hours for games. Go. Redfall. Yo. Redfall. We need Ryo Hazuki and Super Monkey Ball. Yo, if Evil Within 3... Why are you even saying that? Why are we even going there? Come on, I don't want to think about that tonight. Love and respect. Have a good night.